this training session, we'll teach you how to use the load and route balance utility. The first thing we want to do is queue up data for our division. In this example, we'll go to the Atlantic region. We'll choose 2C, which is Baltimore, and we'll choose our date range. Our suggestion is a Monday through Friday date range. We don't suggest including Saturday in that date range because Saturday deliveries are so small they will tend to skew the data for that week. We then hit search, and that will return for us the load balancing data. The next thing we want to do is queue up the route balancing data for the same time period. It's the Atlantic Division, Baltimore 2C, Monday through Friday. Hit search, and then it will return for us the route balancing data also. So now, in order to decipher the data, we'll start here on the left and take a look at load balancing data first. You have plotted here on this graph volume for each day of the week. The peak day at 40,000 cases you can see here is on Monday. The lowest volume day is on Wednesday with just under 25,000 cases. Now, in order to balance across the week, what we do is we take an average of each day's volume divided by 5, and that's where we get our ideal range. In this example, it's 31,600 cases. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to move cases off of our highest volume day to some of these other lower days to begin balancing that volume across the week. And by having a balanced volume schedule, it makes it much easier to schedule associates and in many cases allows us to reduce overtime, especially on those peak days. So in this example here, we're trying to achieve an ideal range of 31,600 cases per day, and we are targeting moving just under 50 man hours. If we move to the right and take a look at route balancing, the graph reads the same way, only here each of these numbers for each day of the week represents the number of routes that are being dispatched. In this example, our peak day is Monday with 60 routes being dispatched, and our lowest day is Wednesday again with just 47 routes being dispatched. By averaging each of these across each day of the week, our ideal range is 54 routes per day. And what that tells us is it's giving us a target of almost 6 routes to move, beginning with this peak day. And by moving those routes and balance them across the week, we could eliminate as many as 5 pieces of equipment. Now, you want to start on your peak day. In this example, you have 60. If we could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these routes off of this peak day, you could lose as much as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of equipment, and obviously the variable expense and fixed expense that goes along with that.